Now I want to say something that is called number 4. It's called diligence. Diligent, I prefer to say persistent. Diligent, I like the word, but I prefer to say persistent. Persistent means you keep doing it, and whatever happens, you keep doing it, and that is what you really need in life, in spiritual. You keep changing things, you cannot get done quite well, and that I seen it myself, and I seen it other people. And real way to succeed things, you keep doing same thing, and you get better all the time. So persistent is called diligence. So persistent to what? In particular, persistent on transforming the mind, persistent on practice, persistent on the meditation. So it's much more important is to have much more understanding. Persistent is very important to right, persistent towards practice, persistent. But persistent does not mean I want to kill somebody and I'm very persistent with it. We don't talk about that. Is really healthy. We say is very healthy means the diligent means something that right attitude and the right action that benefits you and others, and you're really persistent with that is actually we call diligence. So persistent is one. And number secondly, I want to say is not just having persistent. You need to see what is the benefit of that, doing that. What is the benefit of being diligent? What is the benefit of being persistent? What, for example, I'm saying that, okay, I want to meditate, and that really helps me. But tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm too tired, I'm too busy, I have not much time to meditate, and I really wanting to brush my teeth and drive a car and go to the work. I have no time to spare for 5 minutes or 10 minutes to sit down, and that usually mostly of us like that. So being that, why that happens? Because we forget the benefit of it. So it's the same thing like brushing teeth. Always doctor says brush teeth, brush teeth, brush teeth, right? Then I says, what is the benefit of that? And they says brush teeth morning and before go to sleep, you actually overcome many percentage of going to doctors. So knowing the benefits of that and doing it yourself, and you can feel much fresher in the morning when you brush teeth in the night. So you know the benefits. So diligent means having persistent. Persistent means to, how you say, number one is persistent. Number two is knowing what is the benefit of it. Benefit of doing things. What is the benefit of that? So that is number two. Number three is you need to be solid. You need to be very solid. We like to say solid means strong. What you do? You cannot change your feelings. Cannot change by feelings, other people's opinion too much, because when you keep changing like that, you don't have your own. You lose yourself basically. Okay, so that's why good to listen advice and pick whatever the wisdom is and with advice, and take that and you apply it, and don't change too much. So don't change too much is one way to learn. So persistent, thinking of the benefit, and keep doing it, and with a very unchanging mind. Keep changing. By the people saying, "Is you are working, but you keep changing what you're doing." It's not really important. So diligent is very important to see the persistent, and very important to have why benefit of doing that, and very take the wisdom from every good experience one, but do not change too much. Number three. The last one I want to say, try to see the end part. When you're doing persistent, when you do something, you really need to see what is the end part. This is like diligence. So this is all part of the diligence. So now we have this number 4.